Hey, this is Brandon.
And this is Barab.
We're 8 Pound Pressure.
And you're listening to AntmanVs.
Woo!
Oh, what a double play!
Let's see it.
That'll be the day. Kings and world leaders. I'm gonna sing it.
Cause I get things cooking. You stare, you
How long your drama?
Don't you dare change that station.
Feel the power.
Ant-Man versus. Starting now.
Familia, hanging out live, Ant-Man versus. Brand new week, brand new feel. We got a lot of music for you to check out this evening. I'm going to give a shout out to some awesome mofos. I'm going to give a shout out to Shamrock Printing, Paul's Nightclub, Carolina Hemp Company, Columbus, Sean and Cheryl holding it down. Carolina Hemp Company as a whole, much love to y'all over there. Lynettes Country BBQ. The Empire Concert Club and Bar up there in Akron. My man Eric holding it down. Modified Studios Tattoo Gallery, my man Rich Regal holding it down for me as well. Awesome new shop. Have you had a chance to check it out? Get over there, check it out. Let's get into the chat, shall we? What's going on, Sean? Ignazium in the house. Congratulations on your first show over 10 years with the boys from Ironhead Inc. Mr. David Philipbaum, what's going on, buddy? We are coming to you with a brand new show this evening. And I got something from Ad Effectum right here. Some brand new stuff. Selah. I wanna make sure I pronounce that right. If not, kick me. But this is some new stuff, man. We're gonna get into some new shit right off the bat. We're getting ready to come into the new year, so we're going to be revisiting some old school stuff tonight. We're going to go way, way back. And so hopefully you're ready for this, man. But in the meantime, we're going to get into this right now. This is from an awesome band, and I think you're going to enjoy it. Let's go.
Wrapped away.
I prayed for life and found nothing. All the dreams we had, all the love we shared, you were never there. That stole you from me.
Took you from me! Hold on to me! Hold on to me! Hold on to me! Hold on to me! Hold
Yeah, some awesome stuff right there from the guys in Ad Effectum. Great stuff right there. But we're going to go way back right here for you. I got something from my catalog, my personal catalog tonight, from Deathbed Confession. This song is called Burn, bringing it way back. Hey, what's up? It's Ant-Man from Familia Productions here to tell you about Carolina Hemp Company. Established in 2014, Carolina Hemp Company is bringing balance through hemp. Whole-spectrum hemp extracts, organic hemp flour, topicals, and edibles, along with the best hemp education you can get. But don't take my word for it. Stop in and experience the difference at Carolina Hemp Company, Columbus. Located at 5212 North High Street, Suite A, Columbus, Ohio 43214, or call 614-987-5885. Check out chc-columbus.com today for more information and ways to order online. Our future looks a little more hempful every day. And tell Sean and Cheryl Ant-Man sent you. You won't regret it. On this, I swear. Alright, mofos, let your hair down. If you ain't got no hair, then get those horns up. We're getting into some In Hindsight right here.
Inside my brain, I found the terror. Nothing washes over me. Drowning in regret, blind by dismay. Your time is fleeting. What do you see? And I take back the choices that I made.
You know, that is probably one of the hardest videos that I've watched in a while. Large in part to the fact that I am somebody who has been through, you know, what I've been through. And it's crazy, like the emotions, the feels that I get when I sit down and watch that video. I watched that video earlier today. As you guys know, I look at everything that I'm gonna play, and it was in the feels. I'll put it like that, man. It was something that definitely got my attention. My man Chuck says YouTube needs reaction emojis. Yes, it does. It does. Because, you know, I love all you guys' reactions. You know, the most that I can get are thumbs. So, normally when I see thumbs up, I'm like, hey, I'm doing a good job. You know what I mean? I very rarely get thumbs down. But, you know, I like to think that when I get them, I earn them. You know, if I get a thumbs up, I did a good job. If I get thumbs down, I did a shitty job. But, nonetheless, I do get quite a many views out of my shows each week. And I love doing what I do. I love supporting local music. I love supporting local artists. And I love doing what I do, you know, because it never gets boring. On December 14th, I got an interesting Zoom meeting with a really badass dude. As a matter of fact, I think I'm gonna shout him out now. His name is Sheldon Klassen, and he has his own show and he has his own thing. But more than that, he is a partner on an online summit that is going to be taking place every year. And this thing, he actually has a website, and I'm going to copy the link address and I'm going to put it in the chat. But this dude, oh, it won't even let me do that. That's so stupid. So stupid. Stupid YouTube. But what I'll do it the old-fashioned way. But what I like about the whole idea is that they have a affiliate situation where they mentor and they work with people. And this gentleman reached out to me to basically, you know, he wants to sit down and do some coffee, have some coffee, some virtual coffee. And we're going to talk about, you know, all kinds of different things. We're going to talk about, you know, my story, his story. We're going to chop it up a little bit about affiliate marketing. We're going to talk about strategy. We're going to talk about podcasts. We're going to talk about all kinds of cool stuff. And this gentleman reached out to me, and so I'm excited about it. December 14th, I'm going to be sitting down in the morning. It's not going to be a live show, but it's going to be a situation where I get to sit down and pick somebody else's brain and figure out awesome creative ways to market my podcast better. Now, when I sit back and I think about what I've done and how I've done it, like, yeah, you know, like, I totally could have sold out and totally, like, paid or hired somebody to do a lot of what I've done with my podcast. I could have hired somebody, in hindsight, I could have hired somebody to come in and just run the whole thing for me. But at the end of the day, I was like, man, you know, I really want to do something on my own. A lot of people, when I started out doing my podcast, they told me I was never gonna do anything. When I was in broadcasting college, furthermore than that, they told me that there was no way. There's no way. First of all, 3 things they told me that there's no way it was gonna happen. 1, I was not gonna find a job in my local area. I was not gonna find a radio gig or anything in terrestrial radio in my local area. That, I will say, was true. The second thing they told me it wasn't going to happen was that you're not going to be able to start your own thing and make it successful. The third thing they told me was that you are never going to be anything. And I could even call out some people in our very own music scene that have told me before they knew that I was going to do this, They told me that I was never gonna make it, that I was never gonna succeed. I have some news for you. If you have somebody that's ever told you that you can't succeed at anything, then that should be enough inspiration and enough drive to make you want to strap your shoes up, lace them up tight, and get your ass to work. Because you know what? Meanwhile, those people are saying things don't work, and you're over here making things work. What? Had a brief interruption there. But it's funny to me to think about 531 episodes of doing the podcast, and I just keep thinking every week, every day, I think about that one person or those 5-10 people that were like, yeah, you're never going to do this, you're never going to do that. This ain't going to happen. You can't do that. You're not going to succeed. And Sean, way to kill the dream. Broadcasting college. Yeah, you know, look, broadcasting college was great. The Ohio Media School is great. Okay, it's a one-year program, but it's what you take from that program. You know, like you can't walk in and be like, hey, I'm going to be the next Power 107.5 DJ. Yo, I want to be at 99.7 The Blitz. I'm going to be the top person at 99.7 Blitz. It doesn't work that way. And I interned at a few local radio stations, but I realized the one thing that a lot of radio stations, terrestrial radio in particular, has in common. They're really good at bringing you in the front door and pushing you out the back door. And that's, like, not fun. I don't think that that's appropriate. I don't think it's fun. I don't think it's funny. I don't think that when you sit down and you think about the big picture, artists, musicians, bands, promoters, venue owners, all of them, they all work their asses off to stay up there and stay relevant. And who am I to say, well, I can't support that? If they spend any good amount of time on any project that they do, then you, as an interviewer or a music supporter, owe it to them, you know? And 2 minutes is not enough. When you bring somebody in and they sit down and, all right, tell me everything about yourself, 2 minutes, and go. And throw it out there, you know, it's really hard to do. So I started out doing this whole thing because honestly, at the end of the day, everybody deserves a little bit more than 2 minutes. And I love music, whether it's 2 minutes long, 3 minutes long, 5 minutes long, 6 minutes long. If we're getting into 7 and 8 minute long songs, though, like, that's kind of crazy. Like, I respect music and I respect long music, but you can't very well expect me to put a 7.5 minute song or 7 minute song on the show. You just can't. And that's no disrespect to anybody, no whatsoever. The conversation in the chat tonight is hilarious. But, so, my man Chuck, so there are some bands that have long songs, and it's nothing against having a long song, but it's hard to fit long songs into 2-hour shows because you want to have everybody have a fair opportunity. I love, and Chuck, dude, just so you know, I love the music, I love you guys, and I'll play you all day long. Like, I'm just saying, in terrestrial radio standards, they're not gonna sit down and give the kind of time and the respect that artists and musicians deserve. They're gonna get what they need, and they're gonna go, and they're gonna push you out the back door, and they're gonna bring in whoever they want in the front. And so, you know, I'm just saying, yeah, I have a 2-hour podcast, but if I end up running over 2 hours, like, I'm willing to deal with that. That's just more content. That's just more opportunity. You know what I mean? So, to all you guys out there who have ever had somebody tell you you're not good enough, that it doesn't matter, that you're never going to amount to anything, use that to blow them out of the water, because you can do anything. You have to just sit down, focus, and trial and error, trial and error, trial and error. I'm going to be honest with you, man. When I started this whole thing, it was funny because the names that I come up with to start my own thing, and my nicknames that I come up with for myself, like, man, one day we'll sit down and we'll talk about that crazy shit. Not anytime soon, but we'll sit down and we'll talk about that crazy shit. Anyway, let's get into some old school stuff right here, man. I'm going way back in my catalog, and I'm just joshing you. You know, I haven't heard I'm just joshing you in, like, forever. Like, I feel old, Chuck. I feel old. In honor of feeling old, we're going to get into this right here. This is called Cardiac Arrest. Name that band.
Every time I try to wash my hands of this shit, come back around with that sweet temptation and the vibrations that bring me down. But from your head down to your feet, the way your body beats my soul invokes an emotion that I just can't ever seem to let go. No, no, no. 'Cause you're my right kind of wrong. You're my right kind of wrong. You're everything a man could ask for in a song. You're my right kind of wrong. Yeah. It's funny how our hearts don't beat quite as well as they used to. 'Cause we'll paint a perfect picture, you know our favorite colors, black and blue. Funny how it's lasted, but you know it's been so long, yeah. But it's a canvas of interpretation that always sees the door, yeah. 'Cause you're my right kind of wrong. You're my right kind of wrong. You're everything a man could ask for in a song. 'Cause you're my right kind of wrong. Yeah. You know you do something to me I just can't explain. Yeah, but you know it's a crying shame, babe. I found it in you. Yeah, yeah. right kind of wrong. You're my right kind of wrong. You're everything a man could ask for in a song. 'Cause you're my right kind of wrong. Right kind of wrong. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. See, I like a little bit of everything. I like a little bit of everything. I hate being bored. I love music. I absolutely do. So I was going through the social gossip stuff today. The Kardashians are streamers now. And they're headed to Hulu. The Kardashians won't be without a medium for their reality TV content for long because they're headed to Hulu just months after announcing that they were kaput. The announcement was made Thursday during Disney's Investor Day in Santa Monica. We're told that Kim, Chris, Kyle, Khloe, Kendall, and Courtney will all join the streaming service to create new global content that is expected to debut late 2021. The content will be airing exclusively on Hulu domestically and on Star internationally. We talked back into September, if you remember, when the family announced that after 20 seasons on E, Keeping Up with the Kardashians was going to come to an end. At that time, Kim said that this show made us who we are, and I will be forever in debt to everyone who played a role in shaping our careers and changing our lives forever. At the time, we were told the family no longer needed E to push their show and brands, and they were able to do it through social media and other platforms. Turns out, they have massive plans to stream instead. As we know, they have massive, massive platforms. So we'll see what happens, and we'll see if they go another 10 seasons on Hulu and then go kaput and do something different. In other news, I'm a huge fan of Kelly Clarkson. And when I saw and I read that she was getting a divorce from her estranged husband, I was like, you know, there's going to be more that's going to come out of this story. And sure as shit, there's more coming out of the story. It turns out that her estranged husband defrauded her out of millions, according to some documents. She declared war on her estranged husband, claiming he defrauded her out of a fortune. And Clarkson just filed legal docs with the California Labor Commission, claiming her her ex, Brandon Blackstock, who also served as her personal manager, defrauded her by charging exuberant fees. And she wants all of that loot back. Among other things, Kelly says Brandon wasn't legally allowed to operate as a talent agent because he never obtained a license. She wants all the money back, and we're talking a fortune here. Kelly has been one of the top money earners in the music biz for a very, very long time. So the commissions she's paid are enormous. She was with Brandon's company for 13 years. Brian Friedman, the lawyer for Starstruck, says that the labor petition conveniently ignores the fact that Kelly had her own licensed talent agent, CAA, at all times. While Starstruck Management Group provided talent management service on her behalf, it did so at all times that CAA was her agent of record. He continues, "It is unfortunate that Kelly is again attempting to avoid paying commissions that are due and owing to Starstruck to try and achieve some perceived advantage in her outgoing custody and divorce proceedings. Kelly was sued by Brandon's company in September, Starstruck Management, claiming she owed the company $1.4 million in commissions. This is the latest shot over the bow in what has become a very, very nasty, nasty divorce." And Kelly and Brandon were fighting over custody. He wanted their two kids to stay with him in the family's Montana ranch. She said she did not want the kids shuttling back and forth between states and L.A., and has been home based with the children. The judge agreed, and now Brandon can only see the kids every other weekend. Man. You know, people say divorce gets nasty, you know, but why? I mean, like, you know, if you hate each other, like, that's one thing, but man, don't bring the kids into it. Like, figure out a way to make sure the kids stay. I don't know, man. I don't know. I come from a divorced family. I wish my parents would have just, yeah, you hate each other, that's cool, but don't make me suffer because you hate each other. You know what I mean? I don't know. Coming up, we got some horoscopes at 10 o'clock. Make sure you guys get those in. Also, we got some This Day in Music coming up as well. I'm pretty excited about it, man. So Hanukkah's coming up. Happy Hanukkah to all you mofos out there. I love you guys. I know you guys are going to be staying quite busy. Did you guys see Tommy Tiny Lister dead at 62? I don't know if you guys remember him or not, but that gentleman, the the star from Friday, famous for playing intimidating but lovable tough guys in films like Friday. Law enforcement sources tell us that they got a call to the actor's Marina Del Rey apartment Thursday just before 3 p.m. for an unconscious male. Our sources say that Tommy was not transported to the hospital and he was pronounced dead on the scene. We're told the coroner is at the home, but there's no word yet on any cause of death. So, though Tiny began landing his bullying bad guy roles in the 80s, he's most famous for his hilarious turn as Debo on Friday and the sequel next Friday. He also played President Lindbergh in the sci-fi action film The Fifth Element, and more recently appeared in the box office smash The Dark Knight. He voiced the character Finnick in Zootopia as well. Along with acting, Tommy had 2 short pro wrestling stints and starred alongside Hulk Hogan as well as a bad guy, Zeus of course, in the 1989 film No Holds Barred. Oh, and if you didn't know, his nickname was pure irony, Tiny. Yeah. Not the tiniest dude. Pure irony. Can you believe that? 6'5". Man. When we last saw him out and about, Tiny couldn't have been nicer, talking to a few of his fans and local followers about another Debo currently playing in the NFL and dishing out some new Friday information. Earlier this year, Lister used his bullying powers for greater good, getting word out to prevent grieving families, and a few months before that, he was warning kids to stay inside during the early days of the pandemic. Rest in peace, dude. Man. Coming up, I got a brand new Second Chance video for you guys. You're going to love this. This is Second Chance if you love your dog. Right here. Brand new stuff, Ant-Man Versus.
If you love your dog, keep him out of my yard, keep him out of my yard. I got a big 12 gauge and make no mistake, next time he won't get too far. You got him all over my grass. I'm about to blow another hole in his hole in his roof. So if you love your dog, then keep him out of my yard, out of my yard. Hey neighbor, I've tried to keep things civil, but it feels like you're taking my kindness for weakness just a little, just a little. This is my 3rd time asking and I feel like you're brushing me off, brushing me off. And it's getting to the point where I no longer want to talk. You catching my drift? If you love your dog, keep him out of my yard, keep him out of my yard. I got a big 12 gauge and make no mistake, next time he won't get too far. You got him all over my grass. I'm about to blow another hole in his hole in his roof. So if you love your dog, then keep him out of my yard, out of my yard. The HOA ain't really been no help, so I guess I have to yourself, I suggest you take heed to that no trespassing sign. No trespassing sign. Now I like Rottweilers, poodles, and pets, as long as they stay on that side of the fence. This is the final warning, there won't be a next time.
And I love.
If you love your dog, keep him out of my yard. Keep him out of my yard. I got a big 12 gauge and make no mistake. Next time you won't get too far. You got him all over my grass. I'm about to blow another hole in his hole. So if you love your dog, then keep him out of my yard. Out of my yard. Listen, my backyard's a place for my baby to play. Barbecue and slip and slide on a hot sunny day. So I beseech you, neighbor, it shouldn't be hard to keep that sunshine of my yard. If you love your dog, keep him out of my yard. Keep him out of my yard. I got a big 12 gauge and make no mistake. Next time you won't get too far. You got him all over my grass. I'm about to blow another hole in his hole. So if you love your dog, then keep him out of my yard. Out of my yard. If you love your dog, keep him out of my yard. Keep him out of my yard. I got a big 12 gauge and make no mistake. Next time you won't get too far. You got him all over my grass. I'm about to blow another hole in his hole. So if you love your dog, then keep him out of my yard. Out of my yard.
Can you see that smoke rising? It's falling down over the hills. It's that time of year again, let's go. I can smell her Santa coming down the Daniel Boone Parkway. Pretty soon she'll be at Shepherd's Trail, you know. And Agatha, won't you fire up your granddaddy still? Agatha, won't you fire up your granddaddy still? That's just how where she come from, and that's just how she was raised. Down here in the hills of Harlantown. She never had a choice, she never had a voice, but she'd take her granddaddy's moonshine into town. Agatha, won't you fire up your granddaddy still? Agatha, won't you fire up your granddaddy still? Well, Aggie girl, I gotta make you mine now, baby. Gonna make some shine in this town. I ain't never been no one quite like you. Well, Aggie girl, if you give me a choice, well, darling girl, I will give you a voice. Make it out of Harlan, just me and you. Agatha, won't you fire up your granddaddy still? Agatha, won't you fire up your granddaddy still? teach me the secrets to your granddaddy's still.
Hey guys, if you're out and about, go over to che-columbus.com today. Make sure you guys check out the great website they got going on. And also, if you're in the area, you want to save big, check out all jars of flour on 42% off right now for a limited time only. Make sure you guys head over to che-columbus.com today. Check out the great big deal they got going on. All jars of flour are 42% off. Let's get into this right now. Dead Echoes, Run Around. Some brand new stuff right here over the Suicide Toys with you. Paul's Nightclub, located at 901 South Broad Street in Lancaster, Ohio, has it all. For over 30 years, Janine Cunningham and the friendly crew at Paul's have been serving patrons with the very best local music and carry-out in the area. Everything you need, all in one place. Next time you are in Lancaster and want to go to a place that makes you feel right at home, be sure to stop at Paul's Nightclub and say hi. Check out some awesome local music and grab yourself some carry-out. 901 South Broad Street, Lancaster, Ohio, 43130. Or call 740-215-4805.
Cold Cock American Herbal Flavored Whiskey. At Cold Cock, we believe life is about taking your shot. It's about sharing your soul with the people who care to listen, not selling it to whoever will buy it. At Cold Cock, we also believe fine spirits are truly about celebrating the greatest moments in life with true friends. And that's what we strive to put into every bottle of Cold Cock American Herbal Flavored Whiskey. So here's our best wish to whatever you raise your glass for. Take your shot. Cold Cock American Herbal Flavored Whiskey. Must be 21 to drink, and please drink responsibly.
Man, you know,
hey, what's up?
I really miss concerts. I really, really do. I can't wait to get back to the normal, whatever normal is, right? I mean, 2020 is just hit, right? I mean, I think we've all fessed that up, right? December, we're getting ready to get into January, at the end of the month. I mean, you know. I just miss seeing faces, you know? Like, it's crazy. You never really think about how much you miss seeing people. Like, you know, like the things about music, like I don't miss the 2 a.m. people breathing heavy on you, you know, like, hey, how you doing? After they've been out smoking and all that. Like, I don't miss that. What I do miss music. I miss seeing people. I miss seeing the people before midnight. Just because once it's midnight, everybody's crazy, right? Shit gets real after that. Oh, man. So, you know, coming up here, let's see what we got. We got horoscopes here in a little bit. We got some awesome, great music coming up from my man Big Poe. City Lights, Hard Target, Breadwin, and Juicy Daily coming up, and it's going to be fun. But right now, if today's your birthday, then happy mother-freaking birthday. And if you are out there, then much love to you. And yeah, let's get into this right meow, shall we? So, a Venus-Pluto link on your birthday suggests that you'll experience good fortune over the coming year as friends and loved ones come to your aid and take care of your needs. Don't rely on them too much, though. Independence should always be important to you. I like that one. That's a good one, right? Aquarius. You may not be as switched on as you think you are at the moment, and if someone comes to you with a proposal, the most days you would dismiss as too good to be true, you might actually fall for it. Try not to be so gullible. My Pisces, before giving up on something that is causing you no end of bother, try getting assistance from family and friends. It could be they will be able to see where you are going wrong. Before you know it, your project will be moving forwards again. Aries, not everyone is as advantageous as you are. So, make allowances for those who decide to give you your latest fun idea a miss. Most likely, they would have had a good time, but that does not mean you should try to force them. Their loss is someone else's gain. Taurus, if your sixth sense tells you this is not a good time to take risks, you would be wise to listen to it. Having said which, relationships are under excellent stars today, so don't be afraid to go along with what friends and loved ones want you to do. Geminis, no matter how tempting an offer may be, you must hold out for more. The planets warn if you accept what is on the table too soon, you may regret it later on when you realize you could have gone a lot more further and had a better deal. Play hard to get. Cancers, be careful what you say today, alright? And when you do say something, make sure it's clear and concise. The sun at odds with Neptune, planet of illusion, means your words will easily be misinterpreted by those you work and do business with, which could be costly. My Leos, if you owe someone a favor, you should go out of your way to repay it today. Don't wait to be told what they want and would like from you. Ask them outright, and then get it for them. They will appreciate it, and you will no longer be in their debt. My Virgos, where you at? You may be in such a hurry to impress people today, but you take on too much and make a mess of things. It's always important that you know your limits, and especially so when you are not the only one vying for someone's affections. Yeah. Been there. Hashtag been there. Libra, you must be totally honest today, in small things as well as large. You may think you can get away with bending the truth, but chances are it will come back to bite you later. Lying is never a good idea, not even when your motives are pure. Scorpios, Venus is in your sign links with Pluto, your ruler today. So passions will be running high, and you won't hesitate to let the object of your affection know they are always will be the center of your universe. No one loves as thoroughly as a Scorpio. I know some pretty hateful Scorpios. I don't know. Sagittarius, you never let me down. You don't have to be even-handed when making decisions that could affect your future prosperity. Do what you feel is right for you and your loved ones, and don't worry what others might think about it. Look after your own interests first. Capricorns, last but not least, it may be true that you have gone over the top and offended someone in a position of power, but it's unlikely you'll care. You seem to be a law unto yourself at the moment, and that's fine, but try not making enemies out of potential friends. That's no bueno. Hanging out live, brand new AntmanVs right there. Your horoscopes brought to you by Shamrock Printing. Head over to shamrockprinting.com today. Let them know Ant-Man sent you. They'll take care of you. Great local screen printing, great merch, great anything that you want to get done to promote yourself. Head over there, shamrockprinting.com. Ace Winters and Jonathan Boyer. So, I got this new music right here from my man Big Poe. Now, it's a little bit on the rap side. It really is. But, the words, if you listen to the words, if you really listen to the words, they do really point it out. So, yeah. I don't know. Check this out. Let me know what you guys think about this. This is from Big Poe. This is City Lights right here. Brand new stuff, AntmanVs.
Yeah. Got dreams of settling down, but the crown ain't on my head yet. No bed rest, I've slept less than a recently sent home vet. On 4th of July with the bang in the sky, my eyes on the prize, of course I'm a ride. When diamonds grip the wood, it's understood. How could you test my drive? Don't interrupt my motion. With speed bumps, I'm coasting. Of course I have dreams of a home that overlooks an ocean, but you can't see the sunset with clouded visions, cruel intentions, and no grit, so let me continue with my motions. Ain't no slowing unless it's screwed. Don't fuck with me in this mood. I've courteously kept my cool, so I'm cautiously warning you. Any attempt to prevent me from reaching my goal is a foolish move. I'm an underground king, like Pimp seeing me through.
I'm up early, not enough light in the daytime. Smoking a sweet while I'm rolling across the state line. Dream of settling down up on the countryside, but I end up getting swallowed by the city lights. The city lights, the city lights. I'm getting swallowed by the city lights. I'm getting swallowed by the city lights.
We up early cause ain't enough light in the daytime. Smoke the sweet, then we hightailed it to the state line. Got them dreams, that big old house up by the lake, but I'm an underground king until I see them pearly gates. Countryside by the plenty until we get to the show. That interstate gonna break you or make you want it some more. A little change in my bills if I fold. I hear them say that they want it until they stuck on this road. But this road, yeah, I don't think that I could leave it long. Time to hit the stage, gotta get up there and sing a song. And then I stand in them lights until I make it back home. Cause baby, one day you're here, then the next day you're gone.
I'm up early, not enough light in the daytime. Smoking a sweet while I'm rolling across the state line. Dream of settling down up on the countryside, but I end up getting swallowed by the city lights. The city lights, the city lights. I'm getting swallowed by the city lights. The city lights. I'm getting swallowed by the city lights.
Yeah, first off, let's make it clear. Pimp shit, no sucker here. I'm all about them duck kids. Ain't got no time for dumb shit. I gotta keep it G. Fucked up, now you missing me. Should've kept up on your toes. Oh, now you feeling me. Fuck that, I'm telling you now. Gotta show off in front of a crowd. Carry a frown round and round. Mufasa King who's rocking the crown. Never a sound whenever I'm putting it down. Nothing can faze me, trying to play me. Maybe I got a bump on the head and now they calling me crazy. Hand me the grave and ring the alarm. You bringing the smoke, I'm bringing the guard. Put it on up in the air, moving on. Think that I care? Man, I swear, you bitches is phony. Dealing with you, I'd rather be lonely. Chasing the bag even though that it's blowing. Then I get back and smoke up with the homies.
I'm up early, not enough light in the daytime. Smoking a sweet while I'm rolling across the state line. Dream of settling down up on the countryside, but I end up getting swallowed by the city lights. The city lights, the city lights. I'm getting swallowed by the city lights. The city lights. I'm getting swallowed by the city lights.
I got something right here from my boy J-Rock the Gypsy right here. This is called Beautiful Mind. Brand new stuff, AntmanVs. Check it out.
What up, my G? How you doing, bro?
Chillin', my dude, you know.
Hey, there you go, boy. There you go. Good shit, man. When I come back to town, you gotta tap me up again, bro.
You already know it.
Hey, bro, we gonna be back there soon, man. Sending you love, kid. For sure. Alright, peace, bro. Music video. That's my G right there. He did this dance, bro. This one.
It's your boy J-Rock the Gypsy. At it again. I brought a friend. Y'all never believe me when I say I'm gonna do some shit, so I had to prove it.
Sometimes late at night I get lost in my thoughts and what I've been through. I close my eyes and just manifest all of the things I'm trying to get to. And somehow I know I'm gonna make it. Somehow I know I'm gonna make it. Somehow I know I'm gonna make it.
How to make it out here without a deal. No counterfeit, I only keep it real 100. I'm fucking the game up, I'm screaming, I'm coming, they hating, I'm eating, I'm working, they sleeping, they talking, I'm teaching. Papa, you raise up the heathen, I know that you're proud, but I wish it was breathing. And you taught me, if I wanted to be it, I gotta believe it. If I can dream it, then I can achieve it. To any hater, keep hating and eat shit, or suck a mean dick. I'm making the waves that are rocking the boat, that are shaking the legs, that are leaving them seasick. And I told y'all that I'm on one. I've been quiet, but I'm not done. Said I'd do a song with Odd Son, but they won't believe me till the song is on.
Sometimes late at night I get lost in my thoughts and what I've been through. I close my eyes and just manifest all of the things I'm trying to get to. And somehow I know I'm gonna make it. Somehow I know I'm gonna make it. Somehow I know I'm gonna make it. Out of here, yeah. Gonna make it out of here. Gonna make it out of here.
What is a beautiful mind? Is it yours or is it mine? Twisted divine, crazy and blind. Blind of love or blind cause hate. Full of hope or out of faith. See, my mind has been a prison. Inside of my head I envisioned a place that was vividly different and pleasantly brilliant. Having anxiety attacks while running so fast to the point that I can't even breathe. I'll never stop chasing my dreams. For one day I might succeed. Forever being the change in the world that I've been wishing to see. And don't be dreaming to live, just go start living that dream. I said it would happen, the haters were laughing. I heard them through rapping, I met them through tatting. Our energy matching, our music is classic. Me and my son, yeah, we be snapping.
Sometimes late at night I get lost in my thoughts and what I've been through. I
trying to do it during a house call, baby. 24 days, you know what I'm saying?
That's
Just
my
getting
man,
started. We're doing good.
J-Rock, the Gypsy right there. Pretty good stuff, man. Beautiful mind. So, hanging out live, AntmanVs. I posted earlier about a big announcement. And, the big announcement is that I am only $136 away from my goal. I've been trying to raise $300 so I can start my new project. I'm about $130, $136. Let me look at my paper. $136.97 away from meeting my goal so that I can get the new imaging done and I can get ready for Ant-Man Reacts in 2021. I'm hoping to start this in January. Now, when we talk about it, a lot of people are like, what are you doing? Like, so we're still doing stuff under MFP. You're still going to be able to rock MFP. You're still going to be able to support it and all that fun jazz. And I'm still doing the podcast, but I'm reaching out and doing reactions. And I'm going to be reacting to all kinds of different things. Like, for instance, I'm going to be hanging out with Sean from Carolina Hemp Company in January. And we're going to be reacting to some of the new hemp products that they're going to be having coming out. They got some new strains coming out. They got some new stuff coming out. So we're going to be sitting down and doing something special like that. Also, your local music doesn't get the attention and the appreciation and the love that it deserves. And I'm not just saying lyric videos. I'm saying, like, music as a whole. So we're going to sit down and we're going to do reaction videos to some of our favorite local music. I haven't decided if I'm going to do them live or if I'm just going to do them pre-recorded. I personally like doing my stuff live because, you know, people can weigh in and be part of the action right there firsthand, as opposed to coming in, sitting there, and just listening and doing whatever. I don't know. Weigh in the comments, in the chat right there. Let me know what you're thinking, what you're feeling. And also, make sure that if you guys are first-time buyers, if you guys are curious about hemp products, make sure you go to chc-columbus.com. Check out what they have on deck right there at Carolina Hemp Company. And stop in and use AntmanVs. If you mention AntmanVs, you get 15% off of your first purchase. Make sure you stop in there and say hi to Sean and Cheryl while you're at it. If you're in the area of Modified Studios Tattoo Gallery, my man Rich Regal and the team over there, if you're in the market for some new ink, mention AntmanVs before pricing and get 20% off of your ink. Go over to richregal740.com today to book your appointment. Book. I got my New York up in here. Hanging out live, AntmanVs, 10:15 Eastern Standard Time. We're going to pay some bills right now. We're going to be right back after this. Hey, what's up, fam? I got a question for you. Do you like barbecue? I mean, like real barbecue. Slow cooked for hours, seasoned with only the best ingredients? Then check out Lynettes Country BBQ. My man Larry's been barbecuing the best meats for over 25 years. Lynettes also does catering for any major event. So the next time you want quality barbecue and you don't want to pay an arm and a leg, call Larry and Lynettes Country BBQ at 740-304-5303. For more information on details and locations, check them out on Facebook at Lynettes Country BBQ. Shamrock Printing, dedicated to providing high-quality printing and graphic design solutions. Located at 82 South 3rd Street, Newark, Ohio. Fast, reliable, and local. Screen printing, graphic design, banners, and so much more. Owner-operators Ace Winters and Jonathan Boyer go above and beyond to provide their customers with the best service, knowledge, and professionalism that only a local business can provide. So before you go to that other print shop, go to shamrockprinting.com today, or give them a call, 740-349-2244, or find Shamrock Printing on Facebook, and be sure to tell them that Ant-Man sent you.
She's not going to school today. She's got other plans. Not going home again. Gonna get out while she can. Destination anywhere, as long as it's a one-way track. Leaving all this darkness
and never looking back. No more, no more, nobody's coming through that bedroom door. This life is mine, oh. No more, no way, no one's ever gonna treat me this way again. The end, no more. So many years were stolen, so many tears were cried, a million words unspoken, and all the dreams that died. You hide these feelings in your mind, somehow you just get through. It's hard to miss the devil when he's looking right at you. No more, no more, nobody's coming through that bedroom door. This life is mine, oh. No more, no way, no one's ever gonna treat me this way again. The end. I'll fight this definition of me. I'll fight this very name. Not you or anyone above me is gonna keep me in this shame. I'll fight this definition of me. I'll fight this very name. Oh. No more, no way, no one's ever gonna treat me this way. No more, no more, nobody's coming through that bedroom door. This life is mine, oh, oh. No more, no way, no one's ever gonna treat me this way again. The end, no more. She's not going to school today. She's got other plans.
I get this feeling, breathless and divine, crawling on my skin, it seeks to unwind. Sinking ocean, coming undone, slipping from the surface, I go numb. The world starts to spin. I think I'm giving in. I can't feel myself. I think I'm falling away. The darkness fading, pulsing in my mind, losing all control. I think it's time.
Bullet to the Heart. Falling Away. Brand new stuff. Holy shit, dude. We're gonna keep it going. Brave the Sea. Long Road. Right there. I got something right here from Okami as well. This is a brand spanking new lyric video. This is called In Vain.
inside me. It's crying under my sleeve. These drugs let me live another day. I created this agony. This balance inside me.
All right, cool. Well, I had a little bit of a moment there. So I got something right here for you guys. I think you're going to really love this. This is brand new from Sepsis. And I am really good friends with the band. I follow them in the Swarm group. Shout out to Lexi Swarm as well for all the love and support. I appreciate you guys and the band. And right now we're going to check this out. This is called More Than Before. taking off the boxing gloves in the chat room there. Everybody's just throwing down. You know, it is... One thing I will say is that, you know, I do ask people's opinions. I do expect people to weigh in. And you know, I'm watching the conversation between Ignazium, and I'm watching the conversation between Kristen and Carolyn and everybody in the chat. And I will say this. Kristen's got a point, Ignazium's got a point, and Carolyn's got a point. Absolutely. I listen. Like, there is such thing as bad music out there. it's not my job. It's not my professional. It's not my job to be like, this is good, that's bad, this sucks, this and that. Like, I can't do that. I just can't do that. I put the music out there. I let the people decide. Let the people tune in and check it out. I personally, I know what it's like to not be supported, and I know what it's like to be supported. At the end of the day, I would much rather be supported than not supported. So I try to support everybody regardless. As somebody who has recording studio experience, an extensive recording studio experience behind the board, I will say that if a band has that much drive to put something out there, no matter how it sounds to me, if they believe in themselves enough, then I believe in themselves enough to support that. You know, oh wow, Carolyn's in Ireland now. Wow. Huh. When you do reviews, you do better. Yeah, you better. Yeah, I agree with that. So I got something right here, and we got a brand new Douchebag Criminals. This is a segment that I haven't had on the show in quite a while, mainly because it was getting support, but there was just a lot of negativity going on, and I just didn't want to add on to the pile. But tonight's Douchebag Criminal, like, boy, let me tell you what. This motherfucker. This motherfucker. So, we were jamming out tonight, and let's see, what do I got here? So, I'm going back in my catalog tonight because, you know, we're getting close to the end of the year, and I figured why not recap a little bit of some old school stuff going back in the catalog a bit. So, going through, and, you know, there are a few bands that come to mind tonight that I haven't really necessarily had a chance to get in the grasp of. Side note. I wrote reviews for a Metal Thrasher magazine for a long time on good bands like Korn and so on. I can't help but analyze. Hey, you know what? It's appreciated and supported, no matter what. I got something right here from Diamond Drive. Now this band, this is about 2015 right here. 2014, 2015. And these guys, like, they were cool then, and they're still cool today. So if you haven't had a chance to track them down, you definitely need to. Diamond Drive. We're going to get into this right here. I actually kind of like this song right here. And it kind of grew on me after a while. It's called Sick Machine. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. We're going to weigh in a little bit. And after this, we're going to get into Douchebag Criminals and This Day in Music. We'll be right back after this.
Feel in the air. Sweet. Thanks, bro.
Yep. Don't move. Hands on top of your head.
Get this shit out of here.
Fuck you, man.
Your shit is my shit now.
That.
Not so tough now.
Let's get out of here.
Whiskey Foxtrot, this is Delta Echo requesting fire support. 12 clicks due north of our position on the tree line. We are engaging heavily armored hostiles, painted target, palm and smoke near friendlies. We have danger close. Light them up.
somebody.
Oh, my man Josh, holding it down. Great dudes, man. Everybody that was in that video absolutely threw it down. Good stuff tonight, man. Good stuff. So we are getting close to the end of the show, and I really want to remind everybody that we are on all streaming platforms, iTunes, Google, Spotify, all that fun jizzy jazz. And I said jizzy jazz. Wow, holy cow. Bringing back Fresh Prince. So we're talking about this day in music. We're going to do this before I yell about with my douchebag criminal. So, this day in music, can you believe it? It's pretty crazy to think about that in 1966, the Beach Boys were at number 1 on the U.S. singles chart with Good Vibrations, the group's third U.S. number 1. As a child, his mother told him that dogs could pick up vibrations from people, so that the dog would bark at bad vibrations. Wilson turned that into the general idea for the song. Bet you didn't know that, huh? Yeah, that's right. 1983, the year I was born. It's a beautiful, beautiful year, 1983. Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson started a 6-week run at number 1 on the U.S. singles charts with Say, Say, Say. It was Jackson's 10th number 1 solo and the Jacksons, and McCartney's 29th solo and the Beatles as well. Wow. Ready for this? 1999. Rick Danko died in his sleep at his home near Woodstock, New York. The Canadian guitarist and singer joined the Hawks in 1963, who went on to work with Bob Dylan's backing band with Robbie Robertson, Richard Manuel, and Garth Hudson. Great dude right there. Renamed the band, who released their 1968 debut Music from Big Pink, featuring the single The Weight. The band released the 1978 concert film documentary triple LP soundtrack, The Last Waltz. How about this? 20 years ago! Ready for this? 20 years ago, 2000. Eminem went to number 1 on the UK singles chart with Stan, featuring British singer Dido. Stan was number 1 in 11 countries. Dido's lyrics are actually a sample of the opening lines from her song, Thank You, if you didn't know that. In 2007, Led Zeppelin played their first concert in 19 years at London's O2 Arena as part of the Admet Ergun tribute concert. Jimmy Page, Robert Plant, John Paul Jones were joined on stage by Jason Bonham, the son of their late drummer John Bonham. More than 1 million people had taken part in the ballot for the 20,000 tickets available for the show, with all proceeds going to Admet's own charity. Zeppelin performed 16 songs, including 2 encores. A number of celebrities attended the gig, like Dave Grohl, Jeff Beck, Brian May, David Gilmour, The Edge, Peter Gabriel, Mick Jagger, Kate Moss, Naomi Campbell, Jerry Hall, Priscilla Presley, and Paris Hilton. Those are your This Day in Music. Let's get on to this douchebag criminal, shall we? Yes, we should. So, when we talk about douchebag criminals, we don't really talk about them getting off. So a youth football coach is being investigated for child abuse. The victim's mom, however, doesn't want to press charges. Let's break it down, shall we? The coach who attacked the kid has been identified as Gerald Williams, who actually worked for a sheriff's department in Georgia. Law enforcement tells us that the Osceola County Sheriff's Office in Florida investigated Williams for possible child abuse after someone sent them video of the December 7th incident. Investigators noted the violence in the video and ultimately made contact with the victim's mother, but she made it clear she did not want to press charges against the coach. That doesn't mean he's getting off the hook, though. It's possible prosecutors can move forward with charges and use the video evidence. But that's much tougher to get a conviction without a cooperating victim. As for Williams, the Chatham County Sheriff's Office in Georgia confirms he was the employee. He was a counselor in the detention center. But the CCSO says after seeing the video, Williams is no longer an employee. The coach who smacked the kid has now been banned from all American youth football activities, according to local sports. We spoke with AYF Executive Vice President Adam Lawfer, who tells us we are, of course, beyond disappointed in the coach's actions, which are wholly inconsistent with the fundamental value of youth sports. The coach has been banned indefinitely from all future AYF events and activities. AYF is a massive youth football league with a presence in all 50 states and 6 countries. This was such a big deal that LeBron James weighed in outrage after watching the youth football coach smack a child during this game. He said he might have straight up fought the guy over all of it if he was there in person. If I there and I'm not even my kid, we gone have more than words for sure, Laker superstar said on Wednesday night. If you haven't seen it, the video is pretty disturbing. A grown man attacks one of his players after a play on the field, hitting the kid in the head multiple times before throwing him to a sideline. It's a pretty graphic video. I'm not going to show it during my show. I'll put the link in there. You can check it out yourself. The incident all reportedly went down at the American Youth Football National Championships in Kissimmee, Florida, and the child is reportedly only 9 years old. The man was hit with a ton of backlash on social media for his actions, with many people calling for his job and even some jail time. The coach issued a video and apology. To my personal standards, it's a piece of shit apology. It really is. It's a really half-assed apology. Saying, at the end of the day, I am a man. I'm not going to make no excuses for what I did. But clearly, the mea culpa wasn't enough for LeBron. James Instagrammed the video and slammed the coach, adding, ain't no way, couldn't be my kid. Other athletes have expressed similar outrage, with Pro Football Hall of Famer Shannon Sharp writing, even if that's his kid, I'll whip him. I won't let anyone prey on the weak or vulnerable in front of me, Sharp continued. Not going to happen. It's unclear if the coach will face any criminal time or charges, for that matter, or even disciplined from the youth league over the incident. But as you can tell, things are transpiring. We'll see what happens. Pretty stupid, man. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to put my kids in sports. But the first person to grab up my kid, I pity a fool. I pity a fool. Those are your douchebag criminal of the night, folks. I want to give a shout out to everybody who's hanging out tonight, man. Sean, Chad, Ignatium, Kristen, Carolyn, everybody that come and hang out. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Help us hit 1,000. And also, if you haven't had a chance, check out some sweet merch at mfpforlife.com. Donate to the show to help us reach our goal. PayPal.me/Music Familia if you want to donate to the show and to help us reach our goal for our new project in 2021. Have a great rest of your night, guys. I love you guys, and we'll see you next week.